Hi everyone, this is Mr. Chen. Today I'm going to introduce two, for me I think they are cool, two cool Chinese vintage pens. Maybe I shouldn't call them vintage pen, but they use vintage design. For this one, this is another Chinese version of Parker 51. Okay, you unscrew this barrel, you can see that this kind of maybe I should call it sack, rubber sack. It is not rubber. Like that kind of squeeze type inking system, which is almost a kind of fixed squeeze converter, but shouldn't call it converter because you cannot disassemble it and reassemble it on very often. And as you can see that this sack is blue and very short because I used Noodler's Bay State blue, and so the ink make this whole sack very blue. It was translucent, but now very blue, deep blue, which is nice. And in my first time trying to take this apart, I just accidentally broke it, so I cut it shorter, and yeah, it works. So it is cool. And you can unscrew this connector from your section. You can see that here we have two metal rings. These metal rings are for the cap. There are clutches in the inner cap, and you can fix your barrel in your cap well. Okay, so unscrew it. You can see that this is in collector and your nib feed. I haven't successfully disassembled this feed from the collector, but that's fine because I don't have to do that. And you can see this is maybe I should call it straw, assembled in the center of the ink collector. Okay, so this is your nib, just like the original Parker design, a very small nib. And in Chinese character it says hero, but I am told that this is not real hero but fake zero pens. So I believe the original zero model number is 616. So 0616 is Chinese version of Parker 51, or you can say it is fake Parker 51. And this one is the fake version of 0616. So this is fake 51. Cool. Okay, so one thing you have to be careful is you have to line up your nib with this. And the way I do is I screw the connector on and mark the right position with my thumbnail and unscrew it. Now I line up the mark of my thumbnail and the nib. Okay, so it is almost straight. I don't think you have to be 100% accurate. Okay, so as you can see, it works. The nib is just right there. And I'm thinking maybe I will not reassemble this sec back to the connector, because I found that pilot cartridge might work for this, so maybe I will try. But it is a little bit loose, but I'm not sure. Okay, so for now, maybe I should assemble this sack back to the pen and this metal part. Okay, so I will do another video about this pen later, which is interesting. Okay, so here I have another Chinese version of which used the American design. You can see that this is Wing Sung pen. Yongsheng, this is Wing Sung and made in China. For me, I think this kind of nib is cool. I really wanted to buy a Schaefer Triumph nib pens, like maybe Snorkel or something like that. And I haven't bought one, but this is the Chinese version of that kind of pen. Okay, so you can see that in the feed there is a cool part which looks a little bit like the Schaefer Snorkel, but it is not exactly the same. You can see that there is a hole in the center of the feed, and this is another part made with I think maybe hard rubber ebonite. The feed and the center little tube, both made with ebonite, and later I will show you. So unscrew this barrel, you can see the same design, inking system. Take this metal part away. Okay, so this time you can see my sack stick with the metal part. Okay, so I'm not trying to get it out now, because this works better with the pilot cartridge. So maybe I will not assemble this part and the sack back to the pen. Okay, so the same is that you can unscrew this connector from your section. You can see this is your ink window. I don't know why they make it like this, to prevent you from watching into this translucent part to see how much ink you have in it. For me, this is a weird design, and this black plastic, you can disassemble it from it. Okay, so let's look at the tube and the feed. Okay, as you can see that I can remove the tube from the feed, and this is the part that I mentioned earlier. You can pull it out from the center of the feed. This design is not only similar to Schaefer's original snorkel pens, but also Parker. Sorry, not Parker. Another P brand of fountain pen, which is a Japanese brand. It is Pilot. Pilot feet are look like this. You can see it on custom series, custom 74, custom 91, 92, or other kinds of gold nibbed pilot pens. Okay, so I want to push the feed out so you can see it. Okay, so this is your feed. You can see that it looks like ebonite. And one thing is interesting is that there is a little tiny hole. You can see that my finger moving behind it. And for this tiny ebonite part, yes, there is also a cut through part. So you have to line up these two parts so it to make sure your ink flow goes smoothly. Okay, so push it in. I'm not sure if they are together. Okay, maybe they are. And so for me, this is a very cool design. And this is the Schaefer kind of Triumph nib. As you can see that because I pull your feet out, so I have to do some adjustment to this nib later, but no problem, not a big issue. So push your feet back into the section and gently adjust the angles so they can light up perfectly. And I will do some adjustment to it later. And this is your tube, little tube. Don't forget this useless ink window. Screw that back in, and the sack and sack protector. Okay, so done. Your pen is reassembled nicely. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video about two Chinese version of American design. I think they are fun. Okay, so if you like my video, please give me a thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe and leave some comment below. Thank you very much. This is Chen. See you next time. Bye.